I mean,
No.
I said earlier, Glenn, I hope there's some Nuremberg-type trials, because this is what we're seeing in Florida yesterday. That's the end of our humanity.
This is Donald Trump, if you remember the Lieutenant Calley case from Vietnam, where
Yes.
Lieutenant Calley's superior told him, kill everyone in the village, men, women, children, infants, and he did. The court said, yeah, that was an unlawful order, and you can and should be prosecuted and held accountable. Donald Trump is giving some variation of that order every day to the folks in the executive branch, and they're following it. So, no, they're not going to be free and clear when the dust settles and the rule of law rises again, which it has to. It has to rise again.
I'm just happy to hear a lot of people had the same reaction, because you don't feel like you're taking crazy pills. MJ said, out of all the cruel things he's said and done, of all the cruel things he and his entourage have said and done, seeing the president, Ron DeSantis, and Kristi Noem laughing and joking while standing in the middle of a concentration camp felt like the very last straw. And then our friend Stephen Beschloss, and one more for you. In a sane world, there'd be a massive outcry to a U.S. president threatening to arrest and deport a winning Democratic New York mayoral candidate. Instead, it's just treated as a normal Tuesday. For the record, Trump's threats are another disgraceful attack on an American citizen and the rule of law by an unhinged wannabe dictator. Glenn, you're right. I think it's once again we're in a flood the zone with so much awfulness and evil that we just lay down in despair.
And if we lay down and despair, the dictator wins. So I won't give him that satisfaction. If only for spite, I will fight every day. And listen, Steph, it's always been on us, right? We're the only ones who can save us. It's not going to be a prosecutor or a judge or a politician. It's going to be us. And, we made some strides on No King's Day. We have to keep that up. We have to ratchet that up. We have to remain peaceful. But it's going to be on us. We can't just sit here and be despondent. We have to get out in the streets. We have to protest, rally. We have to strike. We have to, when I say strike, I mean we should use our economic leverage again, because you know what? If you start hurting big business, they're going to respond. So we just have to keep fighting.
Yeah. So Glenn, we keep saying it's, between fighters and folders at this point. It's not left and right anymore. Andrew Weinstein said Amazon paid $40 million to license a Melania Trump documentary. ABC paid $15 million to settle Trump's defamation suit. Meta paid Trump $25 million for suspending his social media accounts. And now Paramount is paying Trump $16 million to settle his 60 Minutes lawsuit. This is why Americans don't trust corporate media. Paramount.
And I'll add to that, the law firms that crawled into the Oval Office on their, big white extended bellies and gave the dictator, gave the bully their lunch money rather than standing up to the bully. They endangered everybody. They made it unsafe for all of us because they're emboldening the dictator. And yet the four law firms that stood up, Perkins Coie, Wilmer Hale, Sussman Godfrey just won. And I'm sorry, I can't remember the fourth one. Somebody please add it, because I don't want to leave any of these justice warriors out of the mix. It's a clean sweep. All four cases where he tried to punish law firms, the federal judges crushed Trump and his DOJ flunkies. That proves the power of standing up and fighting the monster rather than feeding the monster.
And Glenn, some of these companies that have caved, the bully's already come back for their lunch money again. It doesn't even protect you if you cave. So the last thing I wanted to talk to you about is this latest threat. Trump and Kristi Noem vowed to prosecute CNN over their recent reporting on the controversial ICE tracking app and the network's ongoing reporting on the impact of U.S. strikes on Iran. I mean, CNN hopefully is going to stand, against this. This is Thom Hartmann yesterday.
I just can't believe we're in a place where, a TV network like CNN is talking about this app and educating people on the existence of this app. ICE law enforcement officers, like I said earlier, they are concentrating on public safety threats and national security threats. This is a dangerous job. And this app is going to give the bad guy heads up that we're coming, which means more bad guys are going to escape arrest, which makes this country less safe.
Okay, reporting on the existence of something is not promoting, right? So CNN yesterday, he said, push an app that lets you track where ICE agents are. Thom Hartmann saying perhaps CNN should be prosecuted for that as obstruction of law enforcement. Your response, Kristi Noem said, we're working with the DOJ to see if we can prosecute them for that. Where are we, Glenn? Just weigh in on this.
Yeah, we are in lawless territory where might makes right. And, I don't want to get off onto a tangent about Abrego Garcia, but this proves the point that they are not going after dangerous criminals who should be deported. Do you know, in Abrego Garcia's case in Tennessee, he's never been convicted of anything, never been criminally charged with anything until they ginned up these charges in Tennessee. And do you know, one of the witnesses that they're using against him is an actual convicted felon who engaged in deadly conduct in Texas by shooting, a gun around recklessly in a Texas town. He's also illegally re-entered the United States several times. The federal government, the Department of Justice, just got him out of prison so he can get out there, run the streets, and hurt people, potentially. And they said, guess what? We're not even going to deport you, even though you're here illegally several times over, if you provide incriminating evidence against Abrego Garcia. So what are they doing? They're going against people who have no history of criminal conduct, no convictions.
Yeah.
They're using dangerous people and putting them back out into the community to achieve their dirty goals.
Yeah.
That is what this administration is doing.
Yeah. Trump jumped in on this CNN discussion at the end quickly, Glenn had said, and they may very well be prosecuted also for having given false reports on the attack in Iran. First of all, the report's not false, right, and have been confirmed by intelligence all over the world. But, again, I hope these companies learn to stand firm because this is, yeah, go ahead.
And here's a little bit of a silver lining. He has claimed or threatened to prosecute, I mean, how many people? Adam Kinzinger, Liz Cheney, Jack Smith, Alvin Bragg, Tish James. It goes on and on and on. Guess what? Not a single one of those people have been criminally charged. You know why? Because those cases would not only get thrown out of court and laughed out of court, but judges would refer the DOJ attorneys who tried to bring those vindictive prosecutions to their own bar counsel to be investigated, sanctioned, and possibly disbarred. We just had another lawyer, Kenneth Chesbrough, disbarred, who was doing Donald Trump's dirty work. So, there's a lot of talk here. And yes, he's doing a lot of damage, but recognize he can't even follow through with a good bit of it.
Yeah.
That's small consolation, but it's something.
All right. Happy 4th of July. May we have another one.
Yes.
Love you, Glenn.
At least
Love
one
you,
more.
Steph. See you guys.
Love
Happy
you.
4th.
Hey, are you traveling this summer? Will you leave instructions for your house sitter, the name and number of your vet, maybe, the code to your alarm system? Think about the steps you take to prepare for vacation, and you'll get a sense of what goes into a Knockbox. Just go to theknockbox.com, use the code Stephanie. Knockbox is a complete system that helps you organize all of your accounts, possessions, and estate plans for your next of kin. Each Knockbox, that's Knockbox, comes with a comprehensive checklist that helps ensure you add everything they'll need to manage your estate when you are gone. From your funeral directives to your insurance policies, even the keys to your storage unit, the Knockbox helps you organize it all. If you've got a household, you need a Knockbox. Right now, Stephanie Miller listeners save 16% off the Knockbox of your choice. Just go to theknockbox.com/Stephanie. That's theknockbox.com/Stephanie to get 16% off. Stay calm, get organized today.